Now for Taurus rising sign people, this is an important year, because firstly, for Taurus moon sign people I'm talking about. For Taurus moon sign people, moon in Taurus, which means moon is anyways placed very well in your natal chart. It's one of the best placements for any planet, and the other planet may do well or not do so very well in their exaltation sign, but moon does very well in the Taurus sign. So what it does is, it does 2-3 things. Firstly, it focuses on your financial well-being. Secondly, it focuses and makes you more cultured, more sophisticated. You're also somebody who also looks at the wider community. You're not too selfish in yourself. It's not bad to be selfish, but you can never be a person who's completely self-absorbed, absorbed within yourself. That's one thing that moon in Taurus sign does. And moon's aspect in the Scorpio sign. Now this is a generic placement, but what it means is the focus will be on how financially you can grow your placement better, how financially you can have more financial security in life, and what change, what transformation you should be able to do to be able to bring about that, because moon's aspect is on the Scorpio sign. Now this is a generic placement. This is generally how you think, but there is going to be more emphasis on this year. And because moon rules the third house, placed in the Taurus sign and aspecting the Scorpio sign, so change through effort, because the Cancer sign is the third house of effort. So through effort, bringing about a change, bringing about a transformation because of moon's aspect on Scorpio sign, and through that bringing about better results, material results, nutrition results, family results, culture results, language results, community results. All these are activated for you. Now what is important is, in this year we have to see how the 4 major energies will act or interact with moon this year, and that will be the crux of, from the emotional perspective, from the moon perspective, from the mind perspective, how you're going to operate. So the only entity which is going to have any bearing on the moon this year in 2025, I'm talking about, starting from end of March or beginning of April, is going to be Saturn. Saturn is the only planet which will have any relationship with the moon, either by virtue of aspect or by conjunction, because Jupiter is not going to aspect moon or not going to be conjunct with it, neither Rahu, neither Ketu. So Saturn is the only entity which will be aspecting the moon from the 11th house from a moon sign perspective. While Saturn is a very strong yoga karaka from the moon sign perspective for Taurus moon sign people, because Saturn rules the 9th house and the 10th house and will be aspecting moon with the third aspect from the 11th house. So this is a year where, because Saturn's aspect is on the moon, so this year your focus will be how through effort I also bring better gains to my overall well-being. Because moon rules the third house from a moon sign perspective placed in the Taurus sign. Saturn's third aspect is also on the moon. So there is a double whammy here. So 3-3, effort, communication, marketing is getting enhanced, is getting focused. So this means this year, through effort, through better communication, through better marketing, through better branding, you will be able to get better results and get your wishes and desires fulfilled. Because Saturn is placed in the 11th house of wishes and desires, of masses, of societal connections, of network connections. And the third aspect is on the moon. So through your effort, you will either do well or you will spoil relations. So where you need to be careful is, you may focus too much on one relationship, one group. Your entire energy may go towards one side. For example, you are moving closer to your parents. You are a married person, man or woman, and you're getting closer and closer to your parents because they've suddenly come to live in the vicinity for whatever reason. Or you have moved city, you have gone back to that city, so for whatever reason, or parents have not been well for some time. So The reason can be anything. So now you're starting to spend more time and be more focused, and because of which you're moving away from some other relationship. Maybe your children, maybe your spouse, maybe your work is getting affected, maybe your partnership is getting affected, maybe your business is getting affected. But in some societal connection, you will move away, and some other societal connection you will focus more on. So this is strongly seen. The other thing is, some friendly connection who you think to be friendly, you need to be more careful because they could bring about stress. Remember, Saturn's conjunction with moon or aspect on moon is not so good. It brings about certain flavor, surely, of effort, of doing better in certain ways. Surely, that's surely there. However, Saturn's third aspect on moon also makes you work hard to keep the emotional sanctity, to keep the emotional focus, to keep the emotional balance. So this is surely another thing which is going to happen because of the third house impact going on both the sides. But the natural natal placement wise, because moon rules the third house and placed in the Taurus sign in exaltation, but it also means effort will bring you good fruits if you work hard because of Saturn aspect. But there is no other entity which is establishing its focus or attention on moon. So Jupiter's aspect is not in the moon, so Jupiter can't be protective of the moon. But Saturn rules your 9th house and your 10th house and aspecting moon, which means from a learning perspective, there will be more focus. So the zodiac is telling you, learn, gain from experiences, learn from situations, and use that in your karma, in your career. Then you will do better. Then your wishes and desires can also be fulfilled.